face!
Hello everyone and welcome to Captain of the Industry Update 3. I've been playing this game for a little while now and I've been looking forward for this update for trains, space and asteroids. It's going to be interesting. I was really looking forward to the train section. I've got some ideas that I want to do. I've only got like what, about 100 hours into this game, so not very far compared to some other tubers out there or streamers, but I'm going to give it a go, see how far I can get with working things out. I'm not going to be downloading any blueprints. I've got a couple of blueprints I've made myself, and I just want to try and work everything out myself. So we're going to get a new game. Now, a lot of people are automatically going straight for the new Dragon Tail Isle. Everyone seems to be doing that. So I'm going to go to Armageddon, and if you've played Update 2, the map has been changed. It is sort of new. It's been added in a couple of extra islands and extra extensions to the island, so the map is not exactly the same, and the resources are moved about, so it is kind of a new experience again. But yeah, I can still use trains on this map. It's a huge map. I think it's actually bigger. I think it's still bigger. Map size 6.1, 3.6. Yeah, oh my god, it's still bigger. So we're gonna go in. Going to stick onto Captain difficulty. I'm going to turn on realism and ore sorting. That's the only way I've usually been playing it. And we're going to go reclaimed shores. It's one of the ones that randomly pops up, which I like the sound of. Don't care for the seed, but there's the seed if you want to take it. And we're going to jump straight in. Captain, we have found the island we've been searching for. It was not on our map. Our ship took a lot of damage and need major repairs in order to sail again, but we should be safe here. Besides our initial supplies, we are starting from scratch. We should start manufacturing construction parts to be able to build our infrastructure, grow food to feed our people, and find a way to make fuel for our vehicles. This island looks abandoned, but it has plenty of natural resources that we could use. There are even some abandoned buildings around we could disassemble for scrap. Also, we should set up a research lab so we can reinvent all the technologies we took for granted for so long. We found out about a settlement nearby we can trade with in case we run out of something. They can deliver goods to us once we have a trading dock. The entire crew is counting on you after everything we have been through together. Good luck. So let's go around. I always spin the map around. And yes, welcome to the map. Now, if you played before, some things have changed. The layout's a little bit different, but we're just going to get cracking straight into it. Straight off the bat, we need to get ourselves some coal and get a furnace going to produce our first set of iron, which can be grabbed from the scrap abandoned communication station that's sat right here. So, okay, Forester, you start cutting trees down. You want to go up that way at least. Right, so let's get started with blast furnace. That is... No, it's in the trees, isn't it? Yeah, they changed the UI a little bit, so if I have a few seconds trying to exactly remember where everything is. Do not panic. And we're gonna plumb these together just to save some extra resources. Metal caster. This is just going to be an initial setup. We'll start doing some modular furnace arrays and things like that so we can expand them. Let's get rid of those markers. Waste collection, you can go there. Housing, go there. You can be paused. Research lab, you can go down here. Diesel generator, you can be shoved there until I get it plumbed in properly with the oil. And then we need a farm. Plonk it up there out of the way. Right, since it's still paused, let's get our researches out the way. So obviously we want construction, trading dock with the storage, maintenance, vehicles, beacon, basic concrete. So they got rid of bricks, it's now just pure concrete. So we need to consider getting limestone early on. Basic diesel, let's get the tools, rubber, copper, and go straight into construction 2, and I'll leave it at that for now. We'll get these actually. The dock, ramps, conveyors. Right. We need a dumping site for waste. Now I usually don't like waste being piled up, so I eventually will burn it or bury it. But for now it's just going to be dumped into the sea, and in the future I'll dig it up and move it. But for now, leave it as it is. I harvest it. Oopsie, get the trucks. Alright, I want to track a few extra things. I want to get electronics, mechanical parts. Let's rearrange these a little bit. Don't think we can see iron just yet. Where did the electronic parts go? I didn't click it, that's why. There we go. Click the rod. For this episode, we're just gonna get the basics done. Get ready to prepare to be building a larger factory. Now we want to leave a bit of space in between. In the past, I would connect these up, but But to complete a quest line, you need to store a certain amount of iron. So you want to leave a gap and get a storage container in here. Dumping waste, so we've got extra bricks and extra construction parts. Now, other people would share recipes. Slow it down a second. But I find it a little bit confusing, so I know it would cost me more to build extra buildings to be able to slot the things in, but yeah, it's the way I'm going to be doing it. I could save a little bit if I worked it out better, but it confuses me a little bit, so let's get some storage for that lot, and then we'll get some wood storage and brick storage ready. Right, build the trading dock. Shove it down there. Furthest I've got, playing into update 2, waiting for the next update, for update 3, I got to probably about 200 years. It's the furthest I've pretty much got, so I've never got to endgame, never got to the end, so you'll be following me through this journey. Right, we've got maintenance now. Doesn't matter, this is all going to be temporary stuff. And I'll also build one for electronics. So yeah, it's going to be a slow start. Collect. And then what, trade to get some concrete slabs. So one down and collect reward. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know if anyone's actually had a look at what this map looks like now with the changes. The coal deposit has been flattened out. Limestone's been pushed further back, and there's a lot less of it. We've got quartz here now, The iron's been reduced in size. Copper's been reduced in size. In the centre is no longer oil. It's titanium and uranium ore. So the thinking of in the past of filling this up to be a nice wonderful lake is going to take a lot longer than I wished for now, since we've got to get all these resources out. The coal's been reduced in size, but it goes a bit further into the mountain. I believe this is gold. Yeah. You remember the island would cut off here, so we've got a new water source, a new iron, very big iron mountain over here. Now I'm not too sure about other areas have been changed. This island's new, I think, and it's got bauxite? No idea how to pronounce that one. What's this? Uranium? Yeah, more uranium ore. And obviously I don't know the rest of these islands, what they had in the past, if they've been changed or not. But no, I think this beach didn't come up this far either. And I don't remember this gravelly area, which, you know, I imagine it was probably going to be possibly a resource here, but it's just a terrain design. We got 22 workers with 70 housing. We need to get the beacon up. At the moment, vehicles and mining is being researched. We're just hanging off from building the settlement building to get some extra construction parts. So get the quests done quickly and get their extra resources. We're going to be going for iron first. Then we're going to get some coal going. And immediately some limestone. And then after that we'll go after the copper. Because you usually have quite a vast amount of supply of copper at the beginning of the game. It can last quite a while before even bringing in any additional need any copper smelting going on. So this area is nice and flat here, so once these initial trees are gone, I do want them to go up here and cut so I can get some farmland going for future. And then I do want, I don't know if they actually cut in order or they just go to the closest one. I do want to go over here and clear this area out as well. Right, we've got vehicles and mining completed, so on a vehicle depot, I'm just going to plonk it here for now, and what we're going to do pause you for a second. Pause you for a second. That's going to be just communicating vehicle parts for us. So does that enable us to have the iron recipe? It does. Beacon is being researched right now. Let's see. Mine control tower. Now, the only thing I don't like about this on the newest update is usually I prefer to draw the box. You've got to drag it now, and I like it's alright. It's just I prefer to draw the box, and then if I wanted to adjust it, then I can do some adjustments to it. Mining operation. So I want to flatten and We just want to go straight into here. Alright, we want to queue up a excavator and 2 pickups. And then we'll want another excavator for coal, another tree cutter, and 1 for limestone. You can now queue up extras after the end instead of having to wait for a gap to appear. Right, the beacon is researching. Right, we need to get a ore sorter built. Gonna shove the iron one up here, but at the moment it is also gonna collect coal for us. Rock, reject all single loads for now. Usually I would turn that back on once I've got storage and things like that, so that it all just communicates in one location, so they're not all, so they can keep digging, so they can get a larger quantity out of the ground. But for now, they're just going to reject and come straight to the buildings. Alright, what did we get? Loose storage. I'm not going to build any of those just yet. We're going to save on our construction parts because we'll need it. It's a little bit out of the way, but this is probably going to be my factory area. It most likely will be, because it's the flattest area there is at the moment. This area is just going to be built up for housing for now until I really think about a new location. This looks pretty good over here for a housing location. Good source of groundwater and close to the sea. There's no other resources in the way to block us from building and expanding housing. So that's probably going to be a good location in the future. So we've got the beacons. Let's get this built. We should have enough construction parts for it. Just chuck it down here. And we've got 100 construction parts. That takes 80. It takes 30. Let the beacon get built first. And we've got our first excavator, and let's get 2. Get some iron ore for me, get that quest completed. Right, let's see the beacon. Things are just a bit a little bit slow because obviously not a truck. We've only got 10 vehicles at the moment. Obviously, we'll be upping that amount. Bricks. You want to get limestone at some point, but it's not available just yet. I do want to track my iron ore. Put it underneath there. Limestone will go underneath there, and copper ore will go there once we've researched and unlocked it. So we've got the beacon, that's done. We'll need to build that. We've got enough construction parts for the first housing, and we've got our first 10 iron ore already. That is some good news. Yeah, it's a bit far away, but once everything's been moved over here, it'll be a little bit closer for the iron ore to get to me. Do want to set up. Don't dump anything. You don't dump anything here, even though they're not digging down at the moment. So edit area. So I want to grab all this coal. built that farm in the coal patch by accident. That's fine for now. Go straight in. And just annihilate this hill for me, please. Once I get the excavators for it. Most housing is done. There's a load of cargo containers. Not bad, cheap option for it. That's good. Right, stockpile resources. That's to collect iron and construction parts into storage. So immediately that quest is completed. Population growth, that's the beacon. Wait for refugees to arrive. Iron ore making, make iron ore from iron ore. Iron from iron ore. Processing. Oh, no, we're not processing, it's just the gather. Next one will be researching basic diesel, but I'll get concrete done first. We've got a good quantity of fuel before we have to really focus on getting oil production done. So when you complete quests, you get rewards. So you get the construction parts and things like that. So we can get some other things done quickly. Let's unpause you. You can go here. Let's pause you for a second until I've got extra tools. I can't put just ghost mode on. Let's have a look at where the resources are. Alright, you are going to just plow straight into this. Let's get the right level. Level 6. The numbers are upside down because I rotated the map. This is why I don't like the squares, because it will keep notifying me that there's digging operations outside of the mining towers. It has its uses, obviously, so you can really be finesse with your digging style, but the fact that I can't lock it to the grid unless there is an option to lock it to the grid. Can I lock it to the grid at all? No, I can't lock it to the grid. So that's what I would like. I would be able to lock it to the grid and then customize it to the squares. That would be nice instead of it being free mode. You know, have the option to lock it to the grid, not it being changed completely, but option for being freeform, as you can put it any way you like, or lock it to the grid so you can get really precise with exactly where you want to dig. I would like that option if anyone else agrees. Alright, he's going to be digging up coal for me, so I'll be able to eventually get rid of this coal burner, so I'll be able to save the wood a bit better. And now the maintenance depot changed. it does a lot more maintenance. It requires 12 maintenance machine parts and 6 electronics, which is double double the normal assembly and 2 more than the basic assembler for just 1 each. In update 2 it was just 1 and 1 and it was fine, it worked fine, it didn't require you to do any extra. That caught me off guard the other day when I was playing update 3 for the first time, and I completely crippled myself like really early because I was like, hold on, where's all my machine parts? And it's like, oh, it's doubled. And it's like, how many have we got? We got 19 people in. I can probably get another research lab to get things done quicker. Oh, actually, we just got some more refugees, so actually, we're going to go ahead and get a second research lab going. We've got a basic concrete now, so how far are we? We're a little bit away from getting limestone being dug, but limestone should be now on my list. Put you underneath the bricks. We still can't put anything in ghost mode because after basic diesel is researched, and then I can start laying out plans for the oil refinery to make fuel and the basic concrete plant kiln to make my initial bricks. Not just gonna leave things as it is so it still starts gathering more construction parts. So there's enough iron in here because there's it takes only 4.5. This makes 12 each time it processes one of those. So I've got a stockpile which can be used easily for the iron plates. We also need iron plates in storage because we also need to make vehicles which require iron plates. What we could do is actually get this being processed so that vehicle parts are being made. Sometimes I have a habit of forgetting to get this going until later on, and I'm struggling to keep up on top of vehicles because I haven't got the vehicle parts. Alright, so we've unlocked basic diesel. Now I'm gonna... Assembly has no recipe. You want to build this, please? Now if these get a bit short... how much... We don't have any additional... We've got plenty of electronics. It's the... Machine parts is a bit low, so I'm actually going to build a second one of these and not actually connect it up to the storage so that it can match the because obviously this is going to take machine parts as well, but I don't want to absolutely... I've only got 72, so we need a second one of these going and get it supplied into here at least. Right, you can't drop because you actually just got pure coal. That's fascinating. We'll be building a new ore sorter for you guys, so do not worry. And there's my next tree cutter. I'm going to give him 1 truck for now because I'm going to let the trucks catch up. We'll build... another 2 trucks after that. Yep, everything is temporary. All this will be ripped up. And then new design, new furnace array will do. I've been painstakingly trying to design these things to be modular as well so that I can expand them. I'm not too sure if it's necessary to heavily expand them, like, you know, other games like Factorio, things like that. I think these keep up quite well for the initial, but the fact that I want to design it so it's modular, that I can expand it when I upgrade the belts and things like that, it will. Well, that's my idea basically. Modular styled factories so that I can expand on them once I got the upgrades. Because I know that this is Hungary. This is Hungary for iron ore. I don't remember it being so high, and I believe, I don't know, it's going to be a while before. Can I search? I can down here. Blast furnace. I don't get the next blast furnace until here, which okay, so how much? So I get 1-to-1 on the crushed ore. So that'd be 48. So that'd be 48. It's still Hungary, but I think it's a lot better ratio. Right, we've now got the blueprints. We can now build in ghost mode, so I can start planning things out without them being built. Yeah, let's get the we haven't got the next excavator yet, but let's get concrete going. Let's see. So we want some water storage because it's good for the rain collectors, because you don't want to just rely on when it rains. You want to let it at least build up with water so it will continue to run during the dry seasons. Let's see. I think I just fit that in just about. I go a little bit excessive. I don't think I need this many rain collectors for this building, but you never can say it's too much. Just right, rubber maker's done. And I want to and then that to, and that can share a chimney, and that is our concrete ready to go. Rubber's done. We haven't processed any iron ore because we're still going through the scrap. I mean, I'm not bothered by that. But I wouldn't mind getting that quest out the way so I can get those resources. Now, oil. Now, let's get a dumping location here. It's too far away from the settlement, so they won't dump waste here. And let's drop down into here because I want access to this later. Right, let's see. So where's our oil? Oil is here. So oil pump. Get 2 of these going. Hold on, let's get the fuel storage. Let's grab that and rotate it, please. I have a habit of trying to match it up with the edge of the squares, and things don't work out nice It's crude oil. Crude oil, please. Right, you can go away now. Trying to save as much resources as possible to build as close as possible so it doesn't consume as much construction parts as possible. Right, let's get the crude oil going, and then we'll want to then turn it into fuel, which is through our distiller, basic bod standard distiller. Let's see, we want to have it around this way, and then I can do a little bit of a modular setup. I need to go down. No, where can I put? Yeah, I can put it here, and then a gap. That, and then waste will go off in this direction, and connect it up that way, and then we'll want to this thing does 36, so they kind of need their own chimneys because this only does 60. So I kind of built that pipe in the way, but oh well. I'll get a nice straight pipe, that's all that matters. You build into there. That means I can rotate this building round and have one on the opposite. Actually, no. Oops. I want to that. That means I can have another one and another separate pipe on its own so it doesn't overwhelm the pipe. Fuel to come out can just go here. Two. Perfect. How many construction parts? We've got 116. Now, a feature that I would like to see, I want to unpause this, but I also want to see how much it's going to cost me. Unless there's a UI thing I've not seen, I would like to be able to see how many construction parts this is going to take before I do it. Because it's going to be pretty expensive. I don't want to build that or that, please, and that. It would be nice to be able to see how much it's going to cost me. What I'm going to do now is bring this pipe up so that trucks can get under. And then we're going to want to keep this flat to this. It will get partially buried. Oh wait, I was pushing the wrong button. There. Want to come out by 2. Actually, it's going to be 3 because the lamb is going to cave out. Waste pump. Set the recipe to dispose. We've got 43, and most of it's actually all built. Oh, splendid. What we're going to do is actually going to put a coal you reasonably... Actually, no, let's not do that just yet. We haven't got full-on automation yet. And they won't take it out of there if it's under the value to refill these places. So what I can do is I can... No, I'm not going to pause that yet. Let's let everything else build. We've got our next excavator and I want this to be started. And what we can do in the meantime, we've got plenty of Unity, so I'm just going to boost these to keep producing more construction parts for us a little bit quicker. That should be... Oh, I didn't actually connect that in. Interesting. That's why I'm not making any... There we go. That should build now. Yep. I was wondering why that wasn't doing anything. Right, you're going to be diesel. And we'll want to disable the... I think it's the export. Because that's what it's going to tell us to do in the quest. Alright, now that should be producing... Just waiting for... What am I missing? Harney's running. So I'm missing a pipe, of course. You need to build it. I had it all ready and everything, and I missed one pipe. That's a common, common thing that keeps happening. I'm like, why is this not working? Oh, I missed a pipe. Always the one pipe. Right, that should now be producing crude oil, which is slowly filling up. And that should hopefully complete this quest soon. And we've got 33 that's built. So you can now start gathering limestone. Please. What we can do is we can get this built, get water into here, get these built. Let's get just the two for now. That's not building anything else. New refugees, hooray. So glad. Welcome to the island of reclaimed shores. That's an interesting name to call it. You were refugees. It's okay, but thank you for what you gave us. So much copper. You always keep giving us copper. Keep empty, please. And you keep empty. Once I start trading on things. Now we're researching construction 2. Once this is built, I'm probably going to end the episode there. We'll have the basics done. So we've got the extra 50. So that could be built. That could be built. And those pipes can be built. There we go. Import. That's what it was. Export can be fine. Collect rewards. And now we're processing iron ore finally. So that means that's empty. Good. That's literally just about to finish its last amount of iron scrap. Is that 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. And then that one will complete, and we'll complete that quest as well. So what? This produces 12 concrete bricks. These consume, because they're boosted at the moment, 12 each. Normally 6 each. So we'll want to add more at some point. Could not store all potatoes after harvest. Ignore that, please. That's not a big problem at the moment. I do not want to track cement. Thank you. Repair the shipyard and set sail. So, yeah, I know that one. Go away. What I want to get built next is a ore processing. I need to get enough to build 2 of these. They cost 80 each. That means then I can separate them so they don't have to travel far. And this one can't currently dump limestone anywhere, which is it's going to alert me in a second saying it can't dispose of its contents, which is fine at the moment. We've got plenty of concrete bricks to go for now, so there's no rush on that one. And I knew it, I forgot a pipe. Always forgetting that pipe. Yeah, I want to get the construction 2, so that means I can then upgrade some of these assemblies up to level 2, so they can produce stuff quicker for me. And yeah. Yeah. Not able to sort out. Right, now it's just going to be waiting game, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.